Hello everyone. Hello people. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. First Sunday of the year 2021. 2021. Hello people. It's 2021. Welcome back. Happy New Year again. How is everyone doing? Where are my people? Where are you guys? Yes, YouTube, Facebook. Where are you? Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for joining. Say something. Say something. How many of you guys are here? Share. The video is going to be an extraordinary, hot, sensational topic. Like the video, whether you're tuning in from Facebook or from YouTube. I love you guys. Thank you. OMG. The African Queen is here. Yes. Happy Sunday. While I am waiting for my co-host, we are going to go ahead and share because, say after you have lived in this part of the world for so long, you begin to act like them. Time is very precious, especially when you're a host. You cannot be 1 minute late. So lateness is not tolerated on this channel. So guys, how is everyone doing? Happy New Year, happy Sunday. What's new? What's up guys? Did you guys watch my video today that I posted? This is like a part 2 of this video. I posted a video this morning. Is it this morning? Maybe about 3 or 4 hours ago. And today I have me a guest so that we can talk about this. Because most of the time, when you see things from one side, just from your own end, it doesn't really sit well. So today, Vivian Williams will be joining me. She's like 2 to 5 minutes late. But guys, if you guys has been following and know what is going on, especially in Nigerian community, the thumbnail that you see is real, right? So I will encourage you guys to start dropping me your comments down below. The one thing I love about doing live is that we interact on one-to-one, and I can answer you guys questions on one-to-one, and we learn from one another. So that's the key thing about doing live. And I really love Sundays. It feels like I am here with my family. I'm here with you guys. So in case you guys don't know, let me just look at the time. Okay, I'm trying to share. Okay, guys, please share whichever platform that you're tuning in from. Share, say something, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Let me go ahead and share the video, and then we're gonna jump right into the topic. Subscribe. Let me go ahead. Hi Dennis, how you doing, darling? Kelly Dennis, thank you so much. Tuning in from YouTube all the way from Germany. Thank you so much. I have to call out names, and then we're gonna. Hi, Usia Chino. Good evening, Kartia. Yes, Usia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shug Night. Thank you. You are here watching and sharing. Yes, Kelly Williams. Thank you so much. Welcome back, guys. So without further ado, let me just share one more, and then we're going to jump right into this topic. We need more people. We need more of you guys. Share. Yes, Sunday is for relaxation. One has to be a rush on Sundays. So, can you imagine? I'm on a live video, please. I will call you back, please. My Oga is on the phone. when Oga comes on the phone, of course, he takes the president, right? It's a live video, so unfortunately, we cannot censor some of the things we say or do on live videos. So you guys have to take it the way it is, okay? There is no editing, so no editing. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Okay. Okay. So you guys, how many people are following this story, and how many of you guys, even though you're not Nigerian, by looking at the picture, how many of you guys are following this story? Because I have to like tell you guys a little bit of synopsis if you're not following the story. But if you are already following the story, I have to like cut some nips so that we can dive right into the video. I'd like to know how many of you guys are following this story. Nkoye Basi, thank you so much. Yes, Christ Chober. Sorry, I don't mean to butcher your name. Sorry, but you know who I'm talking about. CYRICSOUSBER. Thank you. So if you're already following this story, the pictures you see on the thumbnail, please let me know that you're following this story. Like I said, I don't want to make the video excessively too long, but if you're not following this story, I will give you guys a lowdown of what this video is all about. So I'm waiting for you guys. How many of Dennis Williams? I know you're following this story. You are following this story. I don't know about the other ones if they're following this story. You're following, yes, I know you're following this story. Yes, another person following this story. So let me tell you guys about this story. Okay, so the picture you see, maybe I'll use my phone to show you guys more about the picture so that everything will begin to sink in. Okay, one love. Okay, you're following this story. Okay, amazing. That's awesome. So yeah, this is the thumbnail. No, I want to use this picture. Okay, this is a better picture. So which way am I pointing? This So this gentleman here is married to this lady. He's 45 years old. He just lost his life last week. Okay, and this guy here that you're looking at over here is the boss to the wife. This and this are married. This man is the boss to the wife. So these two are married. They have 2 children together. He believes that the 2 children are his children. Apparently, the lady is dating her boss at work. They are both bankers. He's the managing director of the bank where this lady works. This guy here is also a banker. He works in a different bank. So this one and this one got into entanglement, and they have 2 children together. So the boss and the employee have 2 children together. However, this gentleman is married to the woman. So he believes that the 2 children are his, not knowing that the wife has been having an affair with her boss at work. Are you guys getting the story right now? So this busted last week when this guy lost his life. So 3 years ago, she told the husband that the 2 children are not his. Are you guys getting it? She told the husband that the 2 children are not his. However, he arranged for her to move to United States, from Nigeria to United States. While she's in United States, she's still currently in United States, she filed an asylum alleging that the late husband is abusing her. This is the case of asylum. And while she was in United States, that was when she called the husband. She took the children to America for vacation. Now school has resumed. The children are not back from US. He, supposedly being the father, called the wife. Where are the kids? Why are the kids not coming back? The school is back in section. This is when she broke the camel's back and told the husband, you know what, honey? Husband, you call yourself husband? I'm going to be very honest with you. They are not your children. How can a man take this? Hi, Coco Mama. Yes, I need your input as well. Yes. How do you take when a wife calls you and tell you that the children you have nurtured, believing that these kids are yours, that they are not your children? So on hearing this story, he had heart attack. This happened about 3 years ago, right? She's embarrassing. Yes, Coco, she's very, very embarrassing. This happened about 3 years ago. So this guy had a heart attack. He had stroke. How can you survive this? So he's been managing and trying to build himself up again and started dating another woman at the verge of getting married. And then on 29th of December, which is last week, he collapsed in his house and he lost his life. He died. This is it. Look at how charming he is. The husband is so where is my finger pointing? He's so charming. He's so young. Look at that. Look. Look at that. And look at the person that the wife is having an affair with. Just compare. Do you guys see that? That's the wife. You know, I heard this story. Vivian is here. Hi, Vivian. Yes. There's a lot of people online already. Yeah.
Wow. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
Hi. Vivian is here. I already told them everything, the story, the woman, and what is going on. This is the picture.
Wow.
So now the issue here is that he's a banker, but he's the big shot.
Yeah.
He's the big shot, right? He has all the money. But the issue here is what I really want people to help me understand is how a married woman get involved in an entanglement.
Kartia, this is New Year.
Entanglement, right?
This is
No,
New Year,
you know why
Kartia.
you're not understanding the entanglement? You are not a YouTuber. Because there are certain words we cannot use on YouTube. When you are a YouTuber, you have to
make me laugh. Kartia wants to make me laugh.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Kartia, thank you for holding this down for me before I was able to join. I'm not in town actually, so I'm screening from somewhere. You guys can see that I'm in a different location, my background and everything. So we're just trying to make sure that we don't miss today. And today's topic is so important. I'm getting tired of the way we women are really doing this. Men have been having an affair for years. We know that. They have children outside. But is this a payback now? I'm looking at this. Is this a payback? Because you're reading this now because these people are rich. Locally, when I use that word locally, in our hometown, in the villages, I was telling you today, Kartia, this thing has been going on for years. It's not obvious because of the DNA test, right? It's been going on for years. If you dare do tests on most men that are polygamous in nature, the ones that have 6, 7 wives at home, in those days, if you dare do tests on their children, like DNA tests, you'll be very surprised that half of the children are their, it's not their children. It's not their children.
Very true. It doesn't have to be in polygamous family. Remember, we talked earlier. I also spoke to somebody. Even our own parents, I'm sorry to say that, but this issue has been going on. But why this breaks the camel back is that the guy in question lost his life.
Yes, he lost his life.
This is why it broke the camel's back and everybody is talking about it. But come on now, Vivian. The woman in question, what is her name? Moyo. Her name is Moyo. You know, my heart bleeds. How do you, even she went to United States, allegedly, to do asylum and to accuse this guy of violence.
And maybe it was in Canada to get paper with that, you know that.
No, but you can't. I don't care where she is right now.
This is how we feel, but this is not how the government feels, you know.
No. The man in question is dead.
I know the woman is seeking asylum in the United States, and she might even get it. You don't know what she's saying. She might go in there and say the man was violent. She's the one that pushed me. He's the one that pushed me emotionally to the other man, and that's how the entanglement started. This is the where I am now. You know, in this part of the world, they listen to your abuse.
Very true.
They listen to your abuse, and then they relate your abuse to your mental status. They are not thinking that because of this abuse, you become vulnerable, you did this. They won't even be judging you on what you did, but they just look at the causes why you did it. This is how they're operating abroad. So to me, Kartia, this is hard time. Ladies, today I'm not going to be our friend because it's getting too much. We have dignity. Stop having an affair outside your marriage. It's becoming a norm in Nigeria. Can you believe that?
It's a norm. It's a norm.
It's becoming a norm. You see these rich ladies, they have young boys around. It's becoming a norm. And if you don't have, you cannot get close to them. There's a way they push you out of their circle because you don't want to do those things. You will recognize those big ladies. You want not all of them, please. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all of them, but the ones that are doing it, I know what I'm talking about. There's a way they push you out of their circle if you are not willing to be doing what they are doing.
So no, if you're not able, let me clear the air here. Yeah. If you're married and you are not having an affair and you are not in the circle, because in Nigeria they know themselves.
Yeah.
People that have circles. So if you are in that circle and all the time all you keep saying is my husband, my husband, my husband,
they'll kick you
out because you don't belong to that cycle.
Yeah.
Those are married women who consciously engage in extramarital affairs. Yeah. And them is a big deal.
Yeah. And they look at you as if...
I want a little stress on this particular issue right now. For a woman that is married and have 2 children outside her marriage, 2, not 1, but 2. And this case looks exactly like the side man.
Oh, when I saw the picture, Kartia, this morning, I was like, wow. God. Come on. You could see that from a long distance. You could see that from a long distance. They look exactly like the man. And that man is heartless. Come on. 1, 2 children. And the wife of that man is going to stay with him. He will forgive the man.
Oh, his wife will stay with him. He has the
man. He will forgive the man.
He will forgive him. He will forgive him and still stay in that marriage. Most of us here will say, you know what? It's over. You have a whole world.
In a blink of an eye, it's over.
I'm telling you.
Don't think about it. It's over, it's over.
The whole
and one of the reasons why we say it is over easily is because we have support, right? We have support. Let's say this, okay? It's sometimes we have to be very real. Here you have government supporting you. There are some women, the government to give them housing here. You pay only $100 or $150 for a housing. You get child support. If you have 3 children, you're almost getting like $2,000. and you only pay 150. So women here can really afford to say, in most cases, let him go.
Let him
move
go.
on. But women back home, if the man is the only source of their income, I said this last time we had a show. There are some women who are not leaving their marriage because they want to maintain their status. If they leave, they will not become madam. And there are some women who die to have that title. Mrs. Williams, Mrs. Omons, Mrs. Adenike, Mrs. whatever. They would die to have that title because that title, when they go outside, gives them prestige and the man gives them money. So how far will money go to enslave women? This is not only in Nigeria, all over the world. There are sometimes I spend an hour just reading about people that are famous, what people have gone through, those who are not famous, the story, because I know the real stories I'm reading. I don't read those stories that are lies. Money is the root of all evil at this time. All the evil that we are seeing. Because this woman has a young husband, handsome guy.
Handsome.
Then he went to the rich
I
man.
will fall for
So
him.
because the money she went.
I will fall for him.
Wrong.
Are you kidding me? Look at how cute. And you know
Wrong.
what they call him?
So,
Gentle Tunde. Like his co-workers say that he's so gentle. They call him Gentle Tunde. Tunde Thomas.
he is handsome.
It's like you break somebody's hand.
Like this. He's so handsome.
Yeah, it's like you break somebody's hands and take what belongs to him.
Kartia, can you see me very well? I'm trying to find a good location without really exposing.
No, you're good. Stop moving. You're good.
Am I okay? Are you seeing me clearly?
Yeah, I can see you. Yes. Yeah, you're good. Okay. You're good.
Because I keep okay. Okay, I keep moving around.
Yeah, okay. You're good. Stop moving.
So
yeah.
The guy is so handsome. Looking at him alone, it's enough for a woman without even touching him. It's attractive. Come on, lady, what you did to that guy is wrong.
You know, come on. You know what?
I keep saying this. I never encourage affair. I have never encouraged having an affair. But we all are not 100%. If it does happen, use condom. You are married.
Why will he not?
If it does happen, I do not encourage it. No, Kartia, sometimes we get weak. And men are going out there doing this thing. The norm in Nigeria is that men are married, but they have right to go outside and do whatever they want to do. One of the reasons why women have been pushed to this extent where we are right now is because they are tired. So the norm of the men is becoming the norm of the women. Imagine they buy a big house for you. They travel to Abuja for 1 week and they leave you in the house with the houseboy while they're in Abuja for 1 week. They don't know how far you can hold yourself. And you know quite all right when you research they're traveling, they are with one particular girl. It's in your face. So the men are really driven the women to some extent. So that's why I use that word. If you come down to it, because emotions is what brings us to where we are. But this lady is not emotion. It's greediness.
No. She's wicked. You know, this woman is a pure wickedness. Like you can see, there is no other way. And you know, this is premeditated act with her side man. They have already decided that she's gonna go to US, and then while she's in US, she's gonna place a phone call. But how do you know what I kept thinking when I lie down on my bed, like last night, this morning I released the video, and all I kept thinking, the words and the things that kept coming in my mind. So now I'm carrying a baby in my tummy, and I know that baby doesn't belong to my husband. And two of us are in this bed together. And my husband believes that this child is his. Like, how do I go to bed and wake up and look him in the eyes and keep moving and keep doing my daily activities? Because I dig them all yesterday.
You have feelings, and
I such
you're I keep saying, I, I, I said something before. When you are marrying somebody, always look at that person. What is that person values and belief? It comes down to it. Who is this woman before you marry her? Before you married her, who was she? Was she a wrong girl? Wrong girl is not going to change when she gets to the husband house. She will do a marital wrong girl instead of when she was single. So it all comes down to your choices. Because if you see, there are some women now that will not cheat on their husband, not because the opportunity is not there, because they believe that is wrong. The culture, how they were brought up, their mother never did it. It's not in their family. See, if this thing happened, what would my senior sister say? My mother never trained me like this. So it all is the upbringing and the life this lady lived before. If you dig into this lady, you will see that what she did is not surprising.
Karma will come back to catch all of them. Karma will come back to catch on her. Regardless of where she thinks she might be in America, she will hide and have her green papers. Karma is going to catch up on her sooner, not even later, sooner.
Of course.
This is, it's very, this is very unethical, very, very unethical when you talk about the managing director of a bank. And there is a petition that is going on right now. The late Tunde, his family and his friend have my lashes. Do I still have it? There's a petition going on. As of this morning, I heard that it's over 1,500 signatures. People are requesting for Central Bank of Nigeria to fire this guy because his behavior is very unethical. How can you be doing that to your employee?
Okay, Kartia. This woman has 2 children for this man. Mm-hmm. And it came out the husband died. That is why we are talking like this. In our country and in most countries, it's more obvious in African countries. Those beautiful young girls that are secretary to the men, they're their girlfriends. Right? If you have 10 of them, 7 is your girlfriends. If you don't know that now, you should know. Your husband's secretary, whether she's married or not, and your husband is keeping one secretary for 10 years, what do you think? Huh? So
it's very common in Nigeria.
Because the children are involved, he died. It's some men in Nigeria, they're not even mind of what this man did.
Oh, I read so much comments on Instagram yesterday. It's like people are not even showing empathy. They say that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Nigerian people on social, most of them, I'm not saying all of them, a whole lot of them kept leaving comments and just the same thing you said, Vivian, that man has been doing this. Is this because this one, because it's a MD of the bank and the whole world is talking about it? Could be some women who have lost their lives knowing that their husband is doing something like this, but nobody is talking about it. But unfortunately, the man is shall I say famous or popular?
I don't know. It's a rich guy. I don't know that it's popular.
Popular and famous are different things. Popular, you can still be, notorious. Let me just use the word notorious right now, because using the word famous is uplifting him. Making him popular, I don't know. I'm just going to say, I'm just going to use any word that comes in my mouth.
Really, the only thing I hear is that this man died. And this is not something that is not known in Nigeria. So a lot of people are just going to look at this story. Oh, that man should have had hearts now. This is not known. Do you know how many secretaries have children?
For their boss.
For their boss. There is a guy whose wife is at home. The secretary have 4 children for the man. And every time the secretary will have give birth to a child, the husband and the wife will go and buy them gifts, not knowing that this man with his family went behind the wife to pay this woman dowry.
What?
I am telling you, this is happening in Nigeria, our country. In other countries, there are African countries. Because you know, a country where you don't have laws catching up to you, it's just you everybody behave anyhow and buy themselves out with money. This, I'm telling you, is not what. You know, there are some things I tell you is a story. So there are things I say without mentioning names. The family went behind, paid this woman dowry, and this woman is a secretary to this man, had 4 or 5 children. Every time the wife of the man will follow the man, whenever she has a baby, buy gifts, go to the birthdays of these children, not knowing that that was her mate. She have her own children, maybe 2 or 3. This man have with the secretary about 4 or 5 children. When she had a baby, she almost died. She's still in the same marriage. Is it because he's in the bank? There are more stories like this, more than hundreds, going on in Nigeria. That is why you see people are not really concerned. It's because he died.
It's because he died. I think it's because he died. And it's because he died. And the way the woman made it, like she eloped with her side man. She eloped to America. And from there, she sent down the message. It's everything is about how you package and how you do the presentation. I think our conscience couldn't take that anymore. And
but how come though? How come the man did not even see any sign of this?
That's exactly what I'm
2 children.
Men, even women, how can you guys not see that something is fishy? It might not be exactly the man in question, but when your wife starts cheating, you have to have the clues.
You know, women are professional though. You know, women are professional. It's easy to catch a man cheat than to catch a woman cheat. I'm telling you. Women are professional. If only they want you to know they are cheating. If you don't take time, you will be the one encouraging the relationship for years. You will drop her. This is my brother. This is my cousin. There was even a story of somebody in Canada. If the person watching this is going to say Vivian said it. He had a girlfriend in Nigeria. The girlfriend told him that the one of the cousins that goes out with her, like, this is my cousin. The mother even agreed that this is it was a guy, is the daughter's cousin. So they are going out. The guy employed him as a driver whenever he comes. That was her real boyfriend. The mother and the daughter agreed on this plan. This guy rented a house for him in Nigeria, rented a house for the girlfriend in Nigeria. She was living a good life, bought her a car. And one night, voila, he wanted to pay her a surprise. Flew into Nigeria, went into his apartment that he rented for her, opened the door. The cousin was on top of the girl.
Cousin. No.
Broke out.
No. You know what I keep saying?
So
why does people keep getting married if they are not ready? I keep hammering that on this channel, that marriage is a big deal in Nigeria. Some non-Nigerians might not understand why most Nigerian or African women wants to have that title, married. And then when you get into the marriage, when you get into being married, still you will not be submissive. You won't stay in that marriage. You keep flinging from one man to the other. If people are not ready, can they at least not be married?
Our culture does not. Our culture do not allow women to have that luxury. They believe a responsible woman has to be married. So
So
she has to show the world she's responsible by having the ring in her hand. Some people are very excited to get married.
oh yeah, a lot.
Because of that, um, that belief, I'm married. They are not excited because they love the man. They're not excited. Oh my God, my friends are getting married. I'm married now. They're not excited because they love the man. They're excited because now they are being counted as
As
one of the
married.
women, as a married woman. So, to be very sincere, Katia, what this lady did is wrong. At this moment, what do we tell men? Men, you have to wake up. Women are having an affair. And the rate women are having an affair, you will not believe. That your maid you marry at home. Watch out for her best friends. Watch out for men that she hold in high esteem. Watch out for these people around your wife. And if you are not sure the child does not look like you, does not look like the wife, you look like the uncle inside the family, go and do a DNA test.
Yeah. DNA is very easy. For those of you who are watching, you don't need to take your child to the doctor. It's just the hair. Cut off a little piece of the hair or clip the fingernails. That's all you need.
Yeah. You don't need to tell your wife. You don't need to tell your wife.
When the child, just take a little scissor, cut a little bit, or tell the child you want to clip the nails. Take a little bit of the nails. This is all you need. DNA. This is if you suspect that your wife is cheating. You don't have to go too far.
And I think it's high time that we get serious. If you know you're tired, leave the marriage. You know, if you know you are tired, you don't need to be there and he's doing the same thing, you are doing the same thing, you are not forgiving him, you're gonna show this man. Because there's some women that are there, say, okay, for all you've done in your life, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Let's forgive this new year. If you know you're in the category, you're having an affair, please stop.
Stop. Be
Please
cool.
stop.
Stop.
This is not easy.
Stop.
Emotions is flying both ways. I'm not talking to women alone. I'm not talking to women alone. Both sides. Because one person start having an affair, you are not home, the other one start having an affair too. Before you know it, it's affecting your children. Imagine a woman have 3 children for you, the middle one is not your child. Do you know
All
the
of them
confusion?
are not yours.
Oh, no, let's assume the middle one is not your child. Do you know
And
the
the
confusion?
middle one is the one you love the most. Can you imagine?
The most. And there's a confusion between the whole children. Now the children are fighting each other. You are the one that broke the marriage. You are not a good child. Oh, mommy had an affair with you. Let's be realistic. Emotions is all over. Please, this is 2021. If you don't love him anymore, let him go. If you don't love your wife anymore, let her go. Really. Second marriages sometimes make it.
Yeah, they
Second
do.
marriage, make it.
Yes.
You must not, don't kill yourself. Why are you there if you don't want to? If you're a woman, you are afraid that if you leave, you don't have money to take care of your children. Plan your divorce. Plan it. You know you don't like this man anymore. Try to establish yourself. Take 1 year. Save money. Plan your divorce. Rent a house. Look for business. Look for a trade. After you've done it for 1 or 2 years, you've established your life. You'll be able to divorce him quietly. So when you leave, you will not be suffering. Because one of the reasons why you are there, he's beating you, he's coming home whenever he wants, he lies to you, and he's driving you to the driver, to his best friends, to his family member, consoling you emotionally, and then you submit yourself sexually to them. It doesn't worth it. Let's try to respect ourselves.
So does it mean that Nigerians or maybe Africans don't understand what being married is?
This is not only happening in Nigeria. It happens in other parts of developed country differently.
Yeah, but it's hard. Let me tell you something. African women have 90% chances of forgiving their spouse if they cheat. A Western woman have zero tolerance, or maybe
They have more than 0.
0.2 to forgive a cheating husband.
If they are, this is what I'm going to say, if they are born from this other culture, people like us that come back from back home, we are almost still in the same category. You will see Nigerian women here, Ghanaian women here, Sierra Leone women here. They are still taking affairs from their men. Their men having an affair on them. They still forgive as many as they could. I live here.
African has to do with Ghana, Tanzania, all the.
Yeah.
All
I'm talking about those of us that are living in abroad. We are
of
still
course,
suffering the same thing.
Or we live in Nigeria, we are still
exactly.
poor. So what?
Even with all the professions that we've achieved, even with all the opportunities here, there are women that are still suffering. The mentality that we have back home to be married, we carry them here, most of us.
Of course, it's in our DNA. We're Black people, we're African. Yeah. We can't change who we are. But I'm saying like people that are not Africans, women that are not Africans.
Oh, no, those ones, they don't have time. They just divorce.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially when there is millions involved in it. When there is millions involved. Remember 2 years ago, Kartia, people were celebrating divorce. Remember?
Yes. People were doing
party.
Yeah. I remember. Yes.
Yeah, it was raining among. I don't know what happened. They kind of stopped it last year. They get the voice of these millionaires and everything. They get their 100 million, 200 million. They now they celebrate it. The party is so heavy.
Freedom. They celebrate freedom. That's how we do that.
They want to be free. That's their culture, though. We want to be married. We love that word, married.
We do. We do. You see a 25 years old, she's struggling, or she wants to be married at 25, for crying out loud. What do you know about marriage?
Mm-hmm. So this is, I don't know. I'm just going to say my peace of mind. If you don't love him, don't marry him. And there is something that we are not addressing. There are times we fall out of love. We still love our husband, but we are no longer in love with them. Mm-hmm. At that point, it's when you go away together, get at least 1 week vacation.
No, go away alone.
No, this is not when you go away alone.
Go away
alone is not the first thing, Kartia. From my point of view,
so you guys,
I'm not reading this from the book.
Comment.
I'm not reading this from the book. This is my own advice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. If you see that you are no longer in love with your husband, I always say this to every woman that is married. You don't live in marriage without giving it 100% chance of surviving, of rekindling the marriage. Call your husband. Because sometimes we fall out of love with these men because they are no longer attractive to us too. You see some women, they are still very attractive. The men, they have pot belly. They just leave themselves. You think women, we are not affected by all this pot belly that you are having? We are affected. We are just making it look as if it's sexy. It's not sexy.
Are we telling them that are women telling their husbands? Because vice versa, when women gain weight after having children, most men would tell them.
But men are not looking at their pot belly as a faction. You look at 10 men will stand, 8 of them have pot belly. For what now? So if the man is no longer attracted to you, he has offended you, why don't you just say, honey, I want us to go away for a while. Go away for 1 week. Talk to him. Don't hide it. Our love is going down. I don't know what is going on. Some men will not take it serious, but do your best. If he's not listening, then you yourself, give yourself a break. Because sometimes you don't want to live a marriage that you are able to save. And if you've done all you could, instead of cheating on him, you just leave him there and begin to give him more rice and a bag, and akpu, and amala to eat, and make him just be deaf, getting fat. Why you just come you go and meet your young boy to satisfy you, come back home. Just make it work. That's what I'm saying. Make it work. If it's not going to work, you still love him. He's the father of your children. He's going to be your best friend forever. But sexually, it's not doing it for you. Leave. It's the truth. You women that are watching, you know. Most women are in that category. You are married to this man, you're no longer in love with him. You fell out of love with him, you fell out of love maybe about 3 years ago, you are still there. Instead of you to work on the marriage, you are not working on it. Then you are having
outside.
What do they call these men now? But what, the men call them side chick. What do we call these men now?
They're side men. I heard now they're side men too now.
Sorry guys, I laugh a lot. So you guys, you know, it's just everywhere. Our own is different. I'm telling you, there is lots of affairs everywhere in the whole world. Everywhere. Why do you think that Will Smith and Jada, they gave themselves 2 years, 1 year? You go your way, I go my way. Let's enjoy ourselves. You think that when they did it, people were saying, "Oh, Will Smith is loose." He wasn't loose. He saw what he did to his wife.
For them, you know, every family is different. Every marriage is different.
I know this is not our culture though, but that was what saved their marriage, and that is not healthy. It's not the ways of the.
Not healthy to you?
No, I said no. For me, with my belief, it's not healthy to me, but that works for them. They are back together.
Yeah, it works for them, and
it works for them. But in our culture, tell me where it's going to work.
You know. Let's digress a little bit when we talk about culture. Our culture needs to be trashed because this is what is going down the drain. For example, in the instance of Will and the wife, it's open like a book. Everybody mind their own business and do their own thing. But when we keep saying our culture, we are in that marriage and we are cheating. And we call it culture. What kind of culture is that? We call it culture. Married woman, go outside.
Our culture is supposed to, no. Yeah. So there is now a kind of.
It's me and you.
What word would I use? The women are now revolting. They are revolting. Everything the men did to the women is the same thing the women are doing to the men.
Those culture remember the time of our parents, there were no divorce. So culture is changing. Now there is a lot of divorce.
Do you know why there was no divorce? Our mother beard everything.
That's exactly what I'm saying, that the culture has to change. I'm not happy instead of being here.
And at that time, remember, I might go wrong now. At that time, women were not really enjoying sex. Our father would just call them in the night, just descend on them, blah, 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 blah. It's only him that enjoys it, and the woman doesn't even understand that that there is orgasm.
That's why our parents have 10, 15, 12 children. Because all the man does is every night he lands on top of the wife. That's it. They do quickie one, and then baby.
Then he gets up.
That's the culture is changing.
And now women are now experiencing orgasm.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter if the man that makes them come is the one outside. Believe me, the one at home, you don't have chance of making it. If you cannot get to that climax.
We're digressing. We're putting a little bit of in here.
So when you are marrying a woman or you are marrying a man, also make sure you are sexually compatible.
Mm-hmm.
These are one of the reasons why both sides are going out to have an affair.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only the look and everything, it's a package. Mm-hmm. This is one of the reasons why both women and men are going outside to have an affair. There are some men, they do like some few things, and the woman will not do it. So there are some side chicks that are professionals that does those things for these men. So women and men, I don't know what to say at this moment. I am tired of what I'm reading. When it comes to Nigeria this time, culture has been trash. Everyone is doing what they want to do.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to tap into what you said. I'm just going to use the word that is emotional isolation. You know, in some marriages, there is so much emotional isolation. Maybe the woman is isolated or the man is isolated. And like you said, Vivian, they are not calling one another to sit down and talk about it. When they go out there, they pretend like everything is rosy. No, if you have if you suffer from emotional isolation, call your partner, talk about it. It is bound to happen, especially if you have been in a relationship for a long time. Sorry. Yes, for a long time, it is bound to happen. I'm looking at my Facebook people. I want to read some of the comments very soon. So when one or two people either one or the other one is not being cherished enough, the deviation is there. It begins to pull apart. Don't lose your head, just like Tunde Thomas did. Pull away.
It doesn't want it. It's two children. Let her go. Let her go.
Recognize the fact that something is missing. I'm going to quickly take up some people on Facebook and then I'm going to come over to YouTube because I have a lot of you guys. Why don't you ask the men to stop having an affair? Gail Wilson, that's exactly what we're talking about here. We're talking about both parties. Stop having an affair. Yes, stop. If you want to be married, marry to your wife or your husband and stick to your wife and your husband. Like what Gail is saying. Yes, men having an affair and women is trying to retaliate to whatever is.
That's what I said, Kartia. I said women are now retaliating full time. Full time. That's it. But is it a good thing to your children? Come on now.
Yeah, people are not really thinking about it.
What are the signs that women are having an affair? Men, we're going to help you now. We're going to give you few secrets to know if your wife is having an affair. Like I said, watch out for her male best friend. Watch out for people that you respect.
Male best friend?
Male best friends.
No, you know, sorry to put in. I am always a big believer when I say that people look at me as weird. I don't think, this is my own personal belief, and however I see that, please chip in your own. I don't really think that opposite sex should be friends, just friends. Like now I'm here as a woman and then I have a guy that is just my friend. I don't believe in that. I don't, because sooner or later I will have something to complain to him and I need a shoulder to cry to. And then from crying on his shoulder, something else might happen.
You might cry on his bed.
Yeah, like bed stories. Start telling bedtime stories. So I always say that, I keep saying, and I continue to believe in that a male and a female should just not be just friends.
But that is your belief, but that is not happening though.
Yes.
Most women have male best friends. They had them before they got married. Because they are married, they are not going to let them go. I have male friends. I'm telling you, I do have male friends. So I'm saying these are one of the signs. Some of them are not intimate, but some of them, they are intimate. Like Kartia said, it happens when you cheat on your wife. She complained to him. He begins to be the one to pet her, begin to give emotional support to her. She now look at him as a better man. And she falls easily. There are people that your wife respects so much in society. When your wife begins to tell you, my boss is so good, I can never leave this job, he's a good man, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Very serious. This one is almost the real reason why women go out and cheat. Their boss is the one that gives them side money in their account and so on. Then your wife try to look at her behavior when she changes sexually towards you. Because when it comes to the point that a woman just open up for you to make love to her, just for you to be satisfied, and some women are now faking orgasm. Try to know when your wife changes. Kartia, I just said few.
Very true. A lot of men are so carried away that they forget to sniff. Not that sniffing is not good. Don't over sniff, but when you see the sign directly on your face, you will know, like, This woman in question is a banker. Are you telling me that he doesn't travel? She travels as a banker. And apparently she keeps late night as a banker. And the husband is also a banker. So when your wife, yes, there are three of them are in the bank.
All the banking people, you guys be careful. What are you doing?
So does that not occur to you? What was I saying? So when a wife keeps coming on late night, giving you flimsy excuses, you need to open your eyes to figure out what is going on. Especially when she tends to be on the defensive side. When you ask her questions,
her boss. Mm-hmm.
Her boss or anything, if you ask her questions, she doesn't answer the questions directly. She uses
women will flip the quarrel.
Yes.
Will flip it. Once she's flipping.
And she wouldn't like to answer the question directly. This is a red flag that something is going on. Most of the time, we always talk about men going to take showers with their cell phone. It happens to women too. When she's so clingy on her phone, you need to start paying attention to.
And she's always smiling when she's texting.
Yes.
She's always happy. The happiness she never expressed towards you. When she's holding her phone, you see how she's smiling. Oh, the news on WhatsApp. Oh, look at what is going on Instagram. Look at that phone. It's not Instagram. She's chatting with her boyfriend.
The signs are there. The signs they're all in black and white. People need to see the sign. Don't be a cheating wife. Don't be a cheating husband. There is nothing. There is no gain in that. Rather, look at the pain that
the pain is so
inflicted so many people. Look at even those children. When they grow up, they're gonna find out what happened.
Yeah.
They're gonna find out. The internet doesn't lie.
No.
Everything is on internet.
Yeah. But in a nutshell, men, you have to keep this thing low, or just stop it. Because one of the women are reacting to what you've done before. And most women that are vulnerable right now, they are doing what other women are doing. Maybe where she's working, she sees that she saw that most of her friends are already having an affair. And then she said, okay, the other one said, I'm dating this manager. Which one are you dating? I'm telling you what is going on within women, and you won't believe it too. You are following this one after.
No.
This is just a normal thing, no. This is just a normal thing.
I know.
Going on within women.
I know.
And how did we come to this point? It's because of our men. You guys brought the women to where they are today. Now they are professionals like you. When we talk about African women, we were decent, we were humble, we were submissive, until people are dying.
Men started dealing with women.
People are dying emotionally. Many women, they have hypertension in their marriages, all because of the side chick that refused to go, or because of their men having children outside. So the way you said people are not reacting because this has been happening for years, just because this guy died. On both sides, we should respect and value our marriage. Period. Respect and value your marriage. If it's over,
anybody
it's
have
over.
A question from this side? Hi, lovely Cherokee. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Yes, Dennis, I know you're still here. Coco Mama is here. Such night, no such eating as possessed. That thinking is cultural. She did nothing wrong. Oh, right? Oh,
I told you. That is why you're not saying those things, those reactions you are waiting for.
That she did nothing wrong. Oh, can you imagine how she's looking at the husband in the eyes and lied to him? I know, she's disgusting. Dennis said, "Karma is real."
And do you also see? I'm sorry. There are married men that have 5 children outside. They come home every day. The wife will cook for them. They look at their wife's eye and say, "I love you. You're the love of my life." So it's just because this man died. I'm not encouraging it. Men have been doing this for years. So it's the same way the men look at the women's eyes when they have 4, 5 children outside. There's a parable in our country. Until a man dies, you don't know how many children you really have.
That's true. Such Night is saying at Kartia, I have never seen a video like this discussing men cheating. Oh, we always scroll down to this channel, you will see a lot. This channel is mostly relationship and things. So I have a lot of that. And Such Night also...
We have also hammered on men. We've done a lot on men too.
We have done a lot on male, especially on Sundays, like me and Vivian. This is an ongoing. We come here on Sundays and we talk about that. On a daily basis, I talk about relationship a lot. Such Night also say it. I know a lot of Nigerian men with wives at home and have other families.
Of course, my dear. Of course.
A lot of them. So many. Like Vivian said, that most wives at home knows that their husband have families outside, but they still stay in that marriage. And the only reason why everybody is talking about this particular issue is that there is death involved.
Exactly. Because there's death involved, we couldn't handle it, you know. So let's flip it. If it was him that got his secretary pregnant, has 2 children, the wife is still single at home, have no child, and what is going to happen? Because he died. That's the truth. So I'm not saying this is good, that women should have an affair. I'm only saying that men should stop having an affair and concentrate on their wife. All we women want is love. If you love you see, when a woman fall in love with you and you do the right thing, I keep saying, you don't need to have money. Making breakfast for your wife, holding her, buying her little thing here and there. Women want, it's affection we want, words. If you're not even rich, telling a woman, my dear, when I hit my millions, I'm going to move you to France. She's already in love with you. Women they want to make sure you are there, you have their back, you love them. When you don't show them this love emotionally, they go to somewhere else to get it. We don't know how the marriage between this handsome guy who died and the wife was. We are not just saying the aftermath of what has happened, but we don't know what happened in their marriage, how they got married, who she was before, who he was before. It's just the aftermath of the whole thing that we are dealing with. So there are other things that we don't know.
Lovely Cherokee said, I don't believe a woman should do what a man do for a revenge.
Yes, I do agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. Such Nice says women need to band together and support her. The guy she cheated with also has a family. Support who? Support the woman in states? I don't know. A lovely Cherokee, Such Night is saying, can a man do what a woman does for revenge? As such, you're making sense. There's so many things. When a man cheats, they leave clues behind. Yes, they leave clues behind. When women are good at hiding it, Vivian said that. Yes, guys, in 2021, no one is surprised anymore. Guys don't know how to hide it, but women know how to hide relationship.
In order to catch some women cheating in this part of the country, you will have to hire a private investigator. You will not catch them cheat. They are so good. Some women will cheat for years, you will not know, and she will still love you, the husband. Women can be in a marriage for 20 years, and yet they don't really love that husband. The man they love
is the father of her child.
Oh, and it's only when a man dies, you know how many children he fathered in Nigeria. Until he dies, you don't know how many other women gave birth to him. Someone is very rich, so they have concubines everywhere. You are just the one at home. So women we've been hit. Am I encouraging what this woman did? No, I'm not. Am I going to support what she did? Like the comment said, women, let's come together for what?
For what?
That's disgraceful. That's disgraceful. If that was your brother that died, will you come together and support her? If that was your own brother that died,
to fire the man in question, I will find the link and I'll leave it in the description box. People who want to sign the petition can go ahead and sign the petition, because somebody that holds or being held at a higher place should not use his authority to do what he did. So
yeah, and when this petition should have to go to a lot of places, because right now that is what most of the men are doing. Even in this part of the world, they don't ask you for it. If you want the job, submit. If you want to keep the job in our country, they just say it. You want to work in my company, you're gonna be my side chick, or this. They tell them, this women say, even do you know the funniest thing? Women come to a company, look for a job, tell the man, hire me, I will give you everything.
Yeah, it's Nigeria now. Even if the man doesn't want, the women will tell her, hello, boss, I am there to satisfy. After doing the secretary job, I'll do the other job before you go.
Your husband is tired. Your secretary has already given him a shoulder massage and a blow job before he comes home. Merely he falls to the bed. Women, listen to me. Merely he falls to the bed. 7 days a week he works in the office. He comes home. I'm tired. The deal is not closing. My dear, yourself begin to think. Because men does not have that threshold to hold themselves sexually for a long time. So when he comes home, that's sexual intercourse supposed to be his relaxation that will make him sleep well. He just come from the office, he managed to take his bath, he just fall is snoring. It's a lie. He has already been satisfied. This is not all the time, but 80% of the time, it's what happened. He's supposed to come home and get his relaxation massage, whatever you want to do to him, and then he will sleep well. Because when a man is tired,
sleeping right away, something else will happen.
Every time you just come front of the bed and you are pitying for him. Sorry, you pull his shoes down, pull his shirt down, you put him back to bed to snore every night. What are you doing to him? You're not doing your job. Somebody's helping you. All the signs are there.
Are you guys listening to this? Vivian knows how this deal works.
There's a lot, so I cannot say because I bring them out once in a while. The signs are there, women.
Yes.
The signs are there.
I'd say I know a lot of African women who are being abused in a relationship and hope they get to understand their worth and move on. It's the same thing.
Exactly. Thank you, my dear. It's the same thing. And you see, sex is like food that we eat. People say it's not food. It is food. It is food. If you are married, there is no reason why you should be in a married. In 2 weeks, you've not had sex. What's going on? They're not going to attract to each other. What is going on? You are married to a man a whole month. He's busy. My work, my business. It is a lie. He's having an affair. There is no way one man is staying for a whole month without no sex. I don't believe in that. Yeah, I say it to everybody. And that's what I believe. That's what I believe. If you are close to me, you know I say this all the time.
If you're married and no
you are saying, you are in the same house.
Chidi, why are we here? Hi, Chidi. Chidi, please post the link to the petition that is going on. I need that link. I'll come to your page to copy that link and paste. Okay, I read a couple of things on Worship Media. People are asking you for the link for the petition. Yes, but I read it.
How come you are married to your husband 1 full month, he hasn't slept with you? Or in business, travel, I'm tired.
You're traveling with somebody now.
And if your husband is no longer having the attraction to you, know what I mean? If you touch him, quickly it's not coming up again. You begin to massage him to come up. Your own husband, a young man, because he's tired. He just come home to be the father of your children and to just be your husband in the book. But emotionally, he's been satisfied. So women will see this all the time. His perfume. Oh, I went to dinner, women just hugged me. Those are old stories. That perfume, the women around him try to know which perfume it is. Whoever is using that perfume is his girlfriend. You have to do your investigation too. Because this is why we are all where we are today. Affairs everywhere. Everywhere. I'm sorry this man lost his life. But this is not new.
Jacqueline Eze is saying something. It happens in Pacific countries such as Papua. Did I call it right? Papua or Poa, New Guinea, Fiji, Vanuatu, Burgundy, like French African country. A lot of economic situation and family influence to remain in family.
Exactly.
Dennis Kelly Williams says a responsible woman shouldn't wait for a man's money. That's why most of the men take advantage of women.
Yeah, but even sometimes, I always come to this. Like I say this, there are some women you are making your money, and this rich man putting 10 million naira into your account, 500,000 into your account. Well, how much are you making? You're making 100,000, 80,000. It takes a woman with culture, values, who respects her marriage, not to fall. Do you know that? There are some money that will make a woman submit easily.
Of course.
These are women.
Depends on the class of women. Some women, $1,000 will make them trip. Some 5,000 will make them trip. Some 100 will make them trip. You see, this money has a lot of power.
I'm telling you. But even women that have their own profession, they have this, they have that. You earn 500,000. A man put 3 million in your account. And your husband doesn't even do anything.
So take everything off.
Yeah. And you're able to buy this bone, the latest wig that is running now. And you men, you should wise up. You know how much you give to your wife. You know how much your wife is receiving. She's dressing in a way that both your salary cannot afford. Calculate it. Where is she getting the money from? Where is she getting it from? Somebody is helping you financially. And,
I think
it's so unfortunate.
I call it the game. Husband and wife.
The game.
Business. It is business. And Godfrey said something here. There is no justification to what has happened. The discussion appears to have deviated from the main focus. Marriage is a choice. She is at liberty to have opted out to carry out her adulterous act.
We said that before at the beginning of the.
This video has been running for 1 hour, and this is exactly how we started this. There is nothing. She shouldn't stay in the marriage if she doesn't like the man. We have all agreed to that. We have talked for 1 hour already before you joined. You left this message at 5:07. This video started at 4 o'clock. So
that was what we did.
We have already talked about it. We're just having a general chit-chat conversation.
We are almost ending now.
Carol said some married women cheat because marriage has different definition. There are some married women who cheat. They even know how to dance like Calabar girls.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I agree.
Calabar. I like how you use that.
I'm telling you. Tell me about it. Yeah.
But remember, it goes both ways. Sugar Knight. Remember, it goes okay. Sugar Knight is responding to Godfrey. No, to Dennis Williams. This is far, but remember, it goes both ways. If you have not been doing your job either, you are gone. A goner.
Yeah, do your job, man.
Your job. Let me say something about doing job. It comes to what we just said about so many women, especially women in Nigeria. They are tripped by money. Even if the man his job. When you look at the case at hand, look at the young man that lost his life. I already said that he's so charming that I would die for him. He's charming, he's cute, he's everything. And for the wife to be looking at somebody with pot belly that looks like her own grandfather, to even father the children, it's all about money. It's the power of the money. I don't know them. I don't know the story. I don't live with them. But I believe that somebody that is married to a 45 years old man, he's young. I'm sure he's still equal to the tax.
Very unfortunate.
He looks so fit,
Greed.
like a man that has a pot belly.
Greediness.
Greed. It's a shame. It's a shame. Anyway, guys, we are going to be rounding up right now. Thank you guys so much. Continue to
Thank you, Kartia.
leave your comments down. It's a very exciting topic. I love it. I love it.
Thank you for holding it down before I came.
Yeah,
thank you for calling when you called me.
A word is enough for the wise. Take this word home. If you are in doubt, go and do DNA. But unfortunately, women at home don't know that their husband have some children outside. It's only the woman at home now that will go, most of them go out and get pregnant from outside and stay in the same household. But the man will go outside to have children and nobody knows about it. So men, if you are in doubt of the children in your own house with your wife, go do a DNA. It's easy. I said it just in case you're just joining. The hair. Cut a little piece of the hair and take the nail. Go do DNA. Just to find.
And also, men, it's hard time we stop cheating. It's hard time. Women, we know now. We know. We are no longer naive, or we don't know. We know. So stop cheating too, because you are cheating, and there are men that cheat with married women.
Yes.
You are married. You are cheating with other married women.
Can you imagine?
Not fair. What is wrong with us?
What is wrong with us?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Can you imagine?
Would you be happy somebody is sleeping with your wife? Would you be happy somebody is sleeping with your wife? You are sleeping with other people's wife. People are also sleeping with your wife.
What goes around comes around.
Comes around. Let us just respect let's respect that word marriage. If you cannot respect it, don't even go into it.
What out?
I'm tired.
Just vermouth. Just leave.
Don't even go into it. If you are tired, get a divorce. Stop putting your children, the emotions are flying. The next thing, somebody is killing somebody. That's it. Somebody's killing somebody. So please, guys, see you next week, same time.
Bye. Come here next week. We're gonna talk to you guys. We gotta go now. Continue to leave and comment. Bye bye for now.
Bye.